Hi again, back with another video. It's very, very cold outside. Right now it's about minus 35 degrees Celsius. And so I've decided to stay inside in my craft room, which is always my happy place. It's nice and bright and sunny out, but it's very cold. So I've been hanging out in my craft room. And as you can see, I have a few samples on my desk of some of the things I've been doing. Let me just show you. I've been doodling and doing some painting with watercolors. So I made that. I made this. Just a little bit of painty paper. And I made this one, which I think looks like donuts with sprinkles on them. I'm a little hungry actually looking at this, but anyways, talk food later. These I thought could be cool as washi tapes, faux washi tapes, and I'll just show you what I had in mind. I was bringing out my little personal journal here. I was going to, go back here, use them like I did this one. I just drew some squares and then I colored in the center square and did dots on one side and lines on the other. It's just doodling. But if I glue that down on my page, I just think it adds a little more interest, right? So I'm gonna glue that one there. And then I made this one. And I have this blank page here. Looks kind of boring, right? But if I add in this, similar to the other one, only I used a lot of primary colors in this one, bold colors. And I thought I would glue that one in here somewhere because I think it goes kind of good with them. Yeah, so those were the stripes I made, or the strips, I guess. My faux washi strips. Then I started doodling some flowers. Here, I'll show you. I just did some little leaves and some flowers. Hope that's showing up. Oh, hang on. That makes such a difference when you remember to turn on your light. One of these days I'll get my video like done right. I'll have all the lighting right, I'll have my words right, my props right. So yeah, I just did these and I just tore around them. I watercolor painted them. And then I kept going with that idea. These ones I cut out into little squares. I drew these. They're not hard. I'm going to show you how I did it. They're kind of like little stamps, right? Kind of, sort of, maybe. Just doodling. Had fun doing these one night watching the hockey game. And during the intermissions and the commercials, I just grabbed my paper and pen and I drew them. And then later I came into my craft room and painted them. So there's those. Then I got really fancy and decided to cut some out. This one I punched wrong. It's got a little flat edge, but if you use it in a collage, it'll be fine. It's really hard, they're so small. And you can see I kind of sloppy painted them, like I didn't stay in the lines, and I like that. I think that looks cool. Yeah, so there you go, just some little button kind of style. And then I got really fancy. I like these ones the best. They make me think of cameos or something, you know, the oval jewelry fine ladies used to put on, pins and things like that. This one I tried to do the circle around, but it didn't work as good. It was too close to the edge of the page, so I couldn't do but these I just sloppy drew a circle around them. Oh, that's another square one. And then I did some squares and rectangles. I think they're cute. They're gonna look so good in my journal. So I'll show you how I made them. I'll start with the strips first. I just took a piece of book page. You know, we all use these for our glue pages and stuff, glue books. I think I'll go, yeah, we'll do one like this. And then I just scribbled, like I just did, let's see, what could we do? Let's do some hearts. I haven't done hearts yet. So I'm just gonna draw some hearts. Hope you can see. Maybe I need to zoom in a little bit more. I'm just going to do all sizes of hearts. And you don't have to be a great artist to do these. This is pretty rough. But I think sloppy looks good, actually. I like that kind of, what's the word? Authentic, maybe? Doesn't look like mass-produced in a print of some kind. There, I did that. And then I would cut it out. Oops, I don't have my scissors handy. I would just cut along the edge of my page. It's easier to draw it and then cut it. I noticed that. I'll save this for gluing. Oh, I could do this side too. Let's draw something on that side. Maybe we'll do some, let's see, what is something that I could draw? Because I'm not, you know, an artist per se. I think I'll try and draw some little birds. Oh yeah, rubber ducky, you're the one. Oh my goodness, this is like a turkey here. Scratch that. Let's do something else. Maybe I should just stick with, let's do shapes. We'll just do some circles. Oh, they can be so sloppy. They can be big. They could be little, they could be ovals. And I like it when they kind of cross over, because if you're doing colors, you can paint into that little section and it looks kind of neat. Like if you go like that, make some big crossovers. We could, I was going to say we could do more little circles inside, but I don't want to make the donut look again. There we go. Okay, so now what I would do is take, I think for these I would use pencil crayons or pens. Just grab my pencil crayons here, and I'm going to pull out a pink and red. Maybe this pink. I like color. The more colors, the better. Is that a red? Sure. Okay, and now we're gonna color in our hearts. really rough. They don't have to be perfect at all. Because once you put them down on your page, they're just like they're just a little something something to jazz up your page. So they don't need to be perfect because they're not the main focus, right? They're just what's the word? Kind of a embellishment. Oh, maybe that's why they call them embellishments, because they embellish your page. Wow, what a revelation I just had there. Whew. Yeah, tried to go outside the other day. I was going to go to work, and holy smokes, was it cold. And I actually had to call in and say, I'm not coming. It is too cold. It was minus 41 degrees Celsius when I woke up that morning. And by the time I had to go to work, it was minus 35. And I just thought, only a fool would go out in this weather, especially since I live out in the country and I have to drive on a highway. You know, I'm about 25 minutes out of town, and there's not good cell reception on our highway. There's some spots where you don't get cell service at all. For sure, that would be where I would break down or have a problem. And yeah, I just thought, this is crazy. Only a fool would be driving into town. If they didn't, I mean, if I was a brain surgeon or, you know, a nurse in an ER or something really important, I would have for sure made the effort to get to town. But I work in a thrift store, so not that that's not important, and I do love my job, but I just thought, my mama didn't raise no fool. I am not going to put the wear and tear on my car, which, by the way, has over 430,000 kilometers on it, so it's not like it's a new car. So, you know, I don't want to stress it, and I want to get as much life out of it as I can. So, yeah, that was my decision, to just phone in that day and say, I'm sorry, I can't come to work. It's too cold. Yeah. So, I've had a little extra time in my craft room, which has been great. And, yeah, I was just fooling around with some, you know, I'm always thinking of people who don't have the stamps and the punches and the stencils and, you know. Now that's cute, right? Wouldn't that look cute in a Valentine's journal? Now, of course, it's not a good cut job. I can come back and slice that better. But I think that would look cute at the top of a page in a, at the top of a page in a Valentine's journal or a spread of some kind, a scrapbook spread. So now with this one, what I would do is, let's use some different colors. You know, and say you don't have all the fancy, like, gel plates and, oh, what else do people use? Let's just do all blue. Let's try that. I haven't done anything like that before. You know, you don't have to go out and buy all these things. That's my opinion anyways. If you can draw a circle, you can do this. Oh, that's not blue. Am I colorblind? Well, that's okay, it's gray. Gray and blue, that's okay, a little contrast. That'll work. So I would just go along and color in a few little areas with one color. Yeah, you don't need to buy all that fancy stuff. The thing that really gets me is the punches, like tag punches and stuff. Oh, yeah, I'd really like to have a whale tag style punch, but ay caramba, I'm not gonna spend money on that. So I don't. I just make do with what I've got. Pencil crayons and book pages, and yeah, just a little. And I'm sure, like, I'm not even coloring in the lines, so that's okay. It doesn't matter. My pencil crayon is very dull. I like to have a sharper edge, so I'm just trying to sharpen my pencil crayon. Yeah, I'm always looking for ways to include people who don't necessarily have all the stuff. Is that the one I just did? Okay, let's go with this one. Oh, my poor kitty, I can hear him. He's hungry out there. He's hungry. All the poor animals outside right now, hey? And the poor people that are outside working today and stuff. They can't call in sick. Some people can't. It's unfortunate. Life goes on, eh? Yeah, so you get the idea, right? I guess watching me color isn't the most thrilling thing. So anyways, we'll stop there with that one. I can't stop. I can't stop. Yeah, you get the idea, right? That, oh, I wasn't even on camera. I'm so sorry. Let's go along here. And when I get into my crafts, I just don't even pay attention to that camera. Sorry. Yeah, we have a few, we had a few outdoor cats. But something got them. Could have been another cat, or perhaps a badger or a coyote, something like that. Anyways, we've lost a few out there, which makes me very sad, but at least they're not suffering now in the cold. In the spring, we'll probably rescue some other ones to come and live with us and help with our mouse population situation, because we do have a lot of mice out here. And the cats definitely keep that under control. You know, I wish I had a little more. Is this a purple? Oh, now we're adding in some purple. That's fine. There, see, you get the idea. You don't need fancy stuff. And something like that I could use. You can tell I've got a lot of blue going on in this journal, so where could I put something like that? Oh, here's a good spot. I could rip that off and just glue it onto a, you know, just to finish off a pocket or something. Not necessarily the best example. Maybe something like that. Can you imagine? Can you picture it? Nah, it's a terrible example. I'm acting like I know what I'm doing. I really don't. It's all just for fun. Okay, let's move on, because I think you get the idea. Just use your imagination. Use what you've got and just doodle and have some fun. Okay, so now my flowers. I'm just going to show you, put an example of each one up here, so we kind of get an idea. So I tore some. Oh yeah, the oval, the nice big oval. Here, I'll find a colored one. Oh, this one, I like this one. There we go. Oh, sorry. Let's bring that on down. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw some. And all I did was I just started drawing some shapes. Let's see, I'll just go like this. See, I just did 3 little circles and a leaf. Can you see that? Do I need to zoom in a little more? Well, that's as far as I can zoom. Okay, so then another one I could do is maybe like a daisy type. Hey? How about a tulip type? And then we could have some little squares or triangles at the back. And then you can make leaves like that. One more. This one I like. Kind of reminds me of a dandelion. So we'll do one of those. And that's the easiest one of all. Just draw out some lines all over. Like that. And you just put little circles on the end. You see? Can you see what I'm doing? I hope so. There. And then I just drew like a loop. There. Then I just took my trusty old paint, watercolor paints. Oh, the one I can't open. There we go. Oops. Oh, I tell you, I got stuff everywhere here. And I just dipped into my colors. And I just kind of went like this all around. Real sloppy. And maybe we'll do a nice red tulip. I think I'll go like dark red there in the back. Let that dry for a sec. Let's do, how about an orange? How about an orange? And I like it when it's out of the lines. I don't know if it's organic looking or I just like it. Here, I'll do a purple one here. Oh, pinky purple, I guess. Ooh, that color's not very dark. Oh, I guess I'll do the center too because I just did it. Okay, go back to my little tulip there. I'll do a little lighter color. What do you think? Do you like it? Now, the leaves. We'll just go in with a little bit of green. Maybe this green, a little different. I mean, anybody can paint sloppy. Don't think too hard about it, because then it won't look sloppy. You'll be like, oh, I tried too hard to look sloppy. Now it doesn't look sloppy at all. Oh, that's too close to the color of the flower. I'll just add in a little green there. Cool, hey? And actually, as I'm looking at that yellow one, I think I'm gonna do something real wild. I think I'm gonna try boop, 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 boop. There we go. Yeah. And maybe I'll do a little boop right there. Boop. Hey, those are nice, right? Okay, so that was easy. Now I'll put my paint away and I'll show you how I just, oh, I drew around them. Yeah, with my black Sharpie. I have to zoom out or zoom in a little. Okay, come on back now. Okay, so this is still wet. But what I can show you while that's drying, I can show you in my book where I could put some of these, let's see, where could I put some of those? Well, say for instance this page, it's kind of boring, but I could just, if I tap that onto there, see, it just adds a little page interest. Or let's see, oh, here I don't have anything. I'd like to make a tab to catch the page and open it up better. So I could put this onto a piece of cardstock and then glue it to that page, and then that'll be my page turner, right? Oh, personal pictures. Or I could just, you know, put a whole bunch of them on there. Like a little cluster of flowers. I think that's pretty. Okay, let's check if our stuff's dry. It doesn't take long. Oh, and I forgot that I had drawn some other ones I'm going to show you. I did this one. This was a leaf one, like a vine. So I could just cut that off. Just take my scissors and run them kind of along the edge of the letters. There you go. You have a little washi of leaves. Washi strip of leaves. There's me washi strips. What other one did I have? Oh yeah, I did this one. I did some kites. I was trying to think of things I could draw. My drawing skills are a little limited, you know. There you go. That would look cute on the side of a page or in a cluster. Cut them off, make a cluster out of it. And then I did this one. I just drew some more tulips there. So I think they're sweet. They're simple and they're sweet. There we go. What do you think? So that's those. Let's see if these are dry. Pretty much. So what I could do is come in now. That one got a little smeary. But these three are really nice. And then I'll zoom you back in. I just took my Sharpie, which is kind of, seems like it's going a little dead. I just drew around and around. Made like a border on it. Or you could do a square. Well, nice square. That's a rectangle, okay? Get your shapes right. Sorry. Or could just do a big circle. And this one, I'm not loving it, but we'll cut it out anyway. Whoops. You know, perfection is for the heavens, not for us. Okay, then we cut those out. Oh, sorry, trying to make you smaller. Okay, there we go. A little bit bigger. Come here. Just give those a choppy chop. Yeah, then you just kind of whiz around this thing. Fussy cutting is not my gift either. I really stink at it. I know. Turn your paper, not your scissors, blah, blah, blah. I still get funny shapes, but that's okay. It's not going to be displayed in a museum anywhere, pretty sure. That's cute, just like that. Get away my garbage. There. And then this one we'll just go around. Try to leave a little bit of a border, except for where I ran out of paper. These would be cute in an Easter journal or a spring journal, huh? Yeah. So there you go. That's what I wanted to show you today. Nice short video again. Do you like the shorter videos or the longer ones where I ramble on and on and on and on and on and on? Where I give my thoughts about the world in general. So yeah, we've got lots of pretty things here that we can put in our journals, or you could send them in Happy Mail, or you could put them on cards. I think it'd be fun if I put these in a card, and when they open the envelope, all these things fall out. And they'll be like, what? What's all this? There you go. So that's my video for today. I hope you give it a try. Do some doodling. It's good for your mind. It's good for your heart. Stay warm, my friends, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.